Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 23 of the October Daily Draws. So, as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Ghost Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Halloween Oracle. So, let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. So, here we are. And we have the Seven of Cups. So are we a bit unclear as to the next choices we're to reach out for? We're thinking about different options. We're thinking about different possibilities we can take hold of. We won about the Ace of Cups yesterday. Well, we have seven of them now. So, seven opportunities, but are they all realistic opportunities? Are we clear about what they involve? Are they right for us to take hold of? Have we got some questions going on in our minds about what we do connect with? Maybe we feel that we are being presented with with an opportunity, like through the ace, but which one is the ace we're really being offered, and which ones are just distractions, maybe? And how do we tell the difference? How do we determine which one to reach out for and take hold of? And it can be sometimes a confusing and a difficult time. So maybe we're aware that we're entering a new beginning, a new period, a chance for a new experience to connect in relationships and emotionally and spiritually, but we're not sure quite how we're going to go about it and what this nature is. And maybe what the ace was saying about looking at it and examining the potential, maybe we need to look at, before we pick the any one of these that's we got floating around as possibilities, maybe we need to look and see what their potential is, what is their nature, before we take hold of them, which is a bit contradictory to what I said, because you take hold of them and then look to see what its nature is. But I think that's more when you've determined what the right one is, then you look at it even more deeply. But I think in order to determine which one is the right one to take hold of, we may need to take a bit of a peek without really taking hold of it firmly. We need to take a peek to, well, what is this really about? Is this going to lead me down an unhelpful path? You know, is this something I want, or is it something I need? You know, is it just something I want, but it's not going to be good for me? It's not going to be effective in my life. It may be what I feel that I want. Um, you know, it could be all kinds of things, and this may be a time of where we need to be careful about and assess what kind of options we have and where we need to be, and maybe not rush the choices that are before us, and to be a bit careful, to be a bit cautious, just a little bit of caution, not rush into it, but take time to evaluate what our options may or may not be, and it may be that that you've got a lot of ones floating in the air, but what substance do they have? And there's one right here that's actually on the ground here before. Maybe that's one. Maybe it's more obvious than you would think. It's the one right in front of you, but you're so distracted by the other things flying around in your mind, in the air around you, that they're a distraction, that you're not seeing the actual one that's there in front of you for you to see very clearly. So maybe we need to deal with some of these distractions so that we can actually see the clear off the one on offer, the one that's right in front of your nose, in front of your eyes. If only you would look, it's there. Don't overlook the obvious. Don't overlook what's there right with you, because of all the distractions and things that you think might be possibilities. Look at what you're really being presented with. So that it does sort of tie in a bit with the ace from yesterday. So maybe we need to be making sure that we've got some clarity and freeing ourselves of distractions, and so that we can clearly see this opportunity being presented to us, so we can take hold of it like in the ace, take hold of it like in the page as well, and look deeply into it and explore it in depth. But first we must clear away these distractions so that we can take hold of what it is that's really meant for us to reach out for. And I think maybe that's what this card is saying to us today. To make sure you've got that clarity, that you're reaching out and grasping and exploring the actual thing that's going to really benefit you, and not any of these other distractions that may look enticing but are not really for you. So I think that's what this message is saying. So be careful that you don't just at the moment when you're on the verge of something new and life-changing, that you don't go and blow it because of some distracting other options that you may have in your mind, or may the world may be offering to you. What is it that the universe is truly saying? This is what you need to be taking hold of. Forget those other distractions and take hold of this and explore this in depth. And maybe just explore some of these a little bit more than beyond the surface, because in the surface they may appear to be enticing and good, but underneath you may come to realize they're not as good as what they first appear. And that's what you need to do with those. Then you dismiss them, and then you focus down onto the one that has the substance that you need, and that's what you take hold of. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. See if that helps us at any juncture in the process. Okay, so here we go, and today we go there. And we have Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Yes, what's your blind spots? Make sure that these aren't your blind spots, distracting you from what you need to be seeing. They may be creating a blind spot, these distractions. And this is why you need the light to show you what the true option is that you need to be taking hold of. So, clear these away, because this might then clear your blind spot so that you can see things more clearly. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for the start of the week with day 24. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.